Hey everyone! In this video, I'm going to show you all the secrets and Easter eggs of Season 9 of Skibidi Toilets. We're going to talk about Titan Speakerman, the Glitchy Toilet, and the Skibidi Mafia. I'll show you when Speakerman was first used this ability. I'll also tell you about all the secrets of other episodes that I didn't notice before. Get your tea and snacks ready, watch the new video to the end, you'll definitely enjoy it. Let's go! The season starts with episode 27, where we are in one of Skibidi toilet hangars. And it's no surprise since the POV camera isn't an agent, it's a small spy car. Note that the car looks exactly like the anti-parasite Jeep. And in case you didn't know, it's a regular Alliance vehicle from the Half-Life 2 game. There are a lot of toilets in the hangar with Male 07's faces. This once again confirms the fact that the toilet with the 7th face is not an important character. It's just a Skibidi. Notice that all the toilets here have black flush levers. Usually they are the same color as the cistern, which is white. I have a guess that this hangar is a trap for agents. First POV, the spy survived. But we haven't seen this machine in future episodes. Also, the black flush levers could be bait for the agents to start flushing Skibidi and not notice someone who might attack them from behind, for example. Note that there is a brown toilet among the Skibidi. We saw one in episode 15 and he was destroyed. The same thing happened to that poor guy in episode 25. I think brown toilets are pretty rare among the Skibidi, but there are still a few of them. By the way, in the new episodes, we no longer see them for some reason. It's funny, but before the agents raided the hangar, they knocked on the door. What were they hoping for? That the Skibidi would just open the door and greet them friendly like guests? Notice how the hangar door was blown to pieces. I used to think it was just kicked or shouldered by a big Speakerman. But my subscribers in the comments noticed that Speakerman used the same trick that Speakerwoman used in episode 61. It's strange that Speakerman had such a powerful ability, but used it so rarely. There's also the yellow tie Speakerman we saw at the end of episode 24. Notice this cameraman who looks so goofy. He runs like a zombie from old horror movies. One of the spy cars is attacked by Skibidi with Male 07's face. As we see, the POV spy can't attack opponents, it's just a camera. Notice that the cameraman's neck is showing again. That is weird because we've seen wires sticking out of the camera before. Also, you probably haven't thought about it, but the cameraman gave a thumbs up to the little car. It's cute and funny at the same time. Okay, what about episode 28? Here's these big Skibidi driving around one by one, and it looks like an assembly line of Skibidi toilets. But it's really not. They're just taking their seats in a secret meeting with the Skibidi Mafia. Yes, that black Skibidi has a hat and a briefcase this time. Such a solid mobster knows for sure how to resist the huge Titans and defeat the Alliance. Oh wait, he exploded from a regular slap? Okay, we'll come back to that. His head was hidden at first, and his hat was just lying on the toilet. Yeah, this mobster's a master of disguise. Notice how weird this toilet looks. It's shaking or glitching, I don't know. I think it's actually a glitchy toilet from next episode. In the full version of Season 9, we see him standing in this place. Here it's like he's been masked as a regular toilet. By the way, subscribers advised me to watch the full videos of the entire season as well. These are not just compilations, there you can often find new secrets. Exactly such details I will show you a little later, so watch the video to the end. By the way, the Glitchy Toilet disappeared a second after being here. That's not surprising because he can move very quickly. Apparently he got bored with this goofy meeting with the punk mobster. Apparently he was right to run away, because almost right after that, Titan Speakerman appeared, and he showed up right after Skibidi was spotted POV spy. Apparently the spying on the Mafia was planned, and Titan was just waiting in ambush for the cameraman to get more information. When the plan was revealed, Titan had to feed the saboteurs with balls from his cannon. Energy balls, I mean. That was one of my favorite moments. The only time I've ever seen a better slap was in episode 54. And here we see Titan Speakerman's neck, and it's strange. I can understand that the cameramen look like humans, and somehow existed among them before the war and shouldn't stand out. But Titan is definitely a destroying machine, a huge fighting robot. Who would even think of disguising him as a human by the way he waves his hand? I think it's his basic gesture, like the thumb of the cameraman. He also waved his hand in front of Titan Cameraman's face in episode 64. And the final episode of the season is the 29th. We see the same place we saw in episode 26. There were battles back then, but now the Alliance is peacefully dancing and resting. In fact, the whole Season 9 is about the cameramen teaming up with the Speakermen to fight back against the Skibidi. It's the exact opposite of Season 7, where the Skibidi were winning the war. So here they are, Big Speakerman's reading a book about Skibidi Toilets. Maybe it's a history of toilets or a tutorial from scientists about how to properly destroy them, I don't know. Cameraman's doing the Speakerman dance, by the way. And these guys dance really weird. It's the only time we see it. The camerawoman in this episode is the very first Alliance woman we've ever seen. And I don't understand why they couldn't let her live longer. Maybe she could have started a romance with some Speakerman, who knows. But unfortunately, she died in the same episode. Note that her legs are visible and they look like they're made of human skin. By the way, it's sad that the big cameraman doesn't dance. He pretends he can't, but we know he can. We saw them dancing in episode 22. Well, without Skibidi Toilets, this episode wouldn't be interesting. The Glitchy Toilet flies up to them. In fact, this is one of the strongest toilets in the Skibidi universe at that time. He alone was able to destroy an entire squad of agents. Notice how the Speakerman holds his head up when he sees Skibidi rip off the big Speakerman's speaker. Big cameraman doesn't seem to realize what's going on at all. He's just standing there looking at the POV. That explosion at the end happened for a reason. The Glitchy Toilet crashed into the speaker helicopter at full speed, and yet he survived and flew to destroy the POV cameraman. Notice how the last frame freezes in front of us on the screen. It looks like we're watching a recording on the scientist's base, so the last frame is paused. We also see the wires, once again reminding us that the agents are robots. Okay, let me show you some secrets that I didn't notice while analyzing past or new episodes. If you watch the full video of Season 20, in episode 62, the POV cameraman shows this to the mutant. So Plungerman's post-recovery gesture isn't the first time this has happened in the show. What I didn't notice in episode 25 is this rare Skibidi toilet with a high cistern. Remember that cameraman in the blue suit and pink shirt? I rewatched all the episodes to find him in past ones, but there was something I didn't notice then. In episode 50, he was among the cameramen and was giving a thumbs up to Titan. Now I'm going to show you a huge secret that I noticed just recently. If you watch the full video of Season 6, episode 20 looks very different. First of all, Titan cameraman no longer has the usual Counter-Strike shield, but a stylish shield with the Alliance sign and glowing things on the corners. Notice how G-Man appeared in the original episode. It looks like he teleported a bit higher and smoothly lands on the ground. Here, however, he abruptly bursts in with explosions and the sounds of destruction of a house. Behind him, you can also see the destroyed house, whereas in the original episode, the house is intact. I think Dafuq left us a hint that G-Man can teleport. It looks like he actually teleported, but then the POV camera recordings were edited and the scientists at the base saw a different version. I don't understand why Titan's shield changed, but okay. When reactive Skibidi crashed into Titan's shield, we saw shards of the shield. In doing so, it was like the toilet just exploded and disappeared. But in the full season version, this moment has been fixed, and now we see the reactive toilet's turbines flying around. Also very important to note is that now the POV cameraman is now showing some signs with his hand. Here he gives a thumbs up to Titan as he pulls out his shield. And here the POV agent is disappointed that Titan lost his hand and flies away. By the way, the ending of the episode is a bit different too, so compare for yourself. Well, write in the comments, what do you think about Skibidi's multiverse analysis and reviews on my channel? Dafuq has become releasing new videos too rarely, so I may analyze something else for you. I'm waiting for you on my Instagram. There's some exclusive material there. Also join my Discord server. There we chat with subscribers sometimes. You might also like these videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new videos. And that was me, ISOTOILET. See ya!